Hey darling, Danetha here. I am the creator of Money Mimosas as well as the host of the Money, Sex, Power podcast. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the connection between your net worth and your self-worth. One of the things that I always say at Money Mimosas is that your financial freedom is a journey of self-love. And our mission is to elevate our readers' self-worth and net worth. A lot of that is tied in with self-love, and when I say that, sometimes people bristle at that because they'll say my the value of a person isn't tied up in the money that they make or the money that they have. The value of a person doesn't have anything to do with the money they have in their bank account. And I would say absolutely, you can't put a dollar value on a human being. What I am saying is that your net worth is connected to your self worth. Not that your self worth is a manifestation of your net worth. I'm not saying that because of the money that you have, now you have value. What I am saying is that the net worth that you have is a reflection of the feelings that you have about yourself, your self worth. Self worth is defined as the confidence you have in your own abilities, your self esteem. And the more you can elevate and boost your confidence in your abilities, your self esteem, you will see that manifested in your net worth. Money, making money has a lot to do with confidence. It has a lot to do with advocating for yourself, speaking up for yourself. And the more you feel confident in your own abilities, the more you will boost your self esteem, your self worth, and that will manifest in the money you make and the legacy of wealth that you're able to build. When you believe in yourself, it's a self fulfilling prophecy when it comes to money. The more you believe that you're worthy of experiencing being wealthy, experiencing an elevated financial well being, financial health, you will create that for yourself because of the feedback loop, because it is a self fulfilling prophecy. Your belief about yourself drives the thoughts that you have about yourself, which drives the actions that you take, which then produce results. And the results that you produce will feed right back into the beliefs that you have about yourself, the thoughts you have about yourself, the actions that you take, and so on and so forth. And that's why I like to talk a lot about self worth and helping you see why self belief and boosting, doing the inner work is what will create the external financial reality that you wish to experience. Doing the inner work will manifest the riches. Doing the inner work will create the long lasting wealth that you wish to create for generations to come. And it's all because a lot of building wealth is about confidence and understanding the value that you have, that you bring to the table, and not backing down on your worth when it comes to the dollar, the actual dollar amount that you put to the services or the products that you're selling. All of that has to do with the inner work of boosting your self-worth and then recognizing that that is what will manifest the net worth that you wish to experience. And now keep in mind that net worth is only one aspect of financial well being. I talk a lot about this in the Money Makers program, which is the paid membership for Money and Mimosas readers. Net worth is your assets minus liabilities, and whatever is left over is your net worth. And we want it to be positive, and the more it grows, the higher your net worth is. And that's usually the calculation for determining someone's overall wealth. If you've ever read something about like the richest people in the United States or Forbes richest people's list, they are usually reporting on someone's net worth, and that's assets minus liabilities gives you someone's net worth. And so net worth is only the one aspect of your overall financial well-being. There are so many other signs to indicate if you're financially well or unwell, but net worth is a great vital sign, if you will. You know, when you go to the doctor and they take your vitals, they measure your blood pressure and they look at your BMI and all these other things. Those are your vital signs. And then there are other things to take into account as well, like how you feel in your body, your flexibility, the movement of your spine, which is a lot less tangible sometimes than the numbers on the page of those vital signs. So net worth is one of those vital signs. It's one of those black and white numbers that we can easily look to see, okay, am I on the track of being financially well or am I financially unwell? There are other signs that I call soul signs that also point to whether or not you're financially well or unwell. And one of those soul signs is, do you feel financial fulfillment? And of course, you have to know for yourself what that feels like, and it's all subjective. And that's why those are soul signs rather than these vital signs that are black and white. So net worth is only one sign of determining your financial well-being to see if you're financially well or unwell. However, it's a big sign to see where you're at and if you're moving in the direction that you wish to be moving in. And certainly this is a nuanced conversation. As a black woman in the United States, our collective net worth is far less than our white women counterparts. Is that because white women have a higher self worth? Mm, maybe, maybe not. However, what is true is that the system that is in place does a lot to erode the self worth of someone like me. It does a lot to gaslight my experiences. It makes me doubt myself, second guess myself. It also, um, there have been actual regulations and laws put in place so that I couldn't get further ahead than my white women counterparts, particularly my mother, grandmother's generation. And so this is a nuanced conversation when it comes to that. This isn't to dismiss the very real race issues, particularly within the United States. However, all of that, though, does erode, and I've experienced this personally, it did have an impact on my self worth, my confidence in my abilities, my self esteem. And so while it's still nuanced, the fact of the matter is still the same, that my net worth is connected to my self worth. Yes, my net worth has been impacted by the systems in place. And part of the reasons why it's been impacted is because those systems in place did a number on my self worth. It eroded my self esteem. And that's part of the insidious nature of our economic system, that on a tangible level, there is an impact, and then on the intangible when it comes to one's self-worth and their confidence and their belief in themselves, it does a number on that as well. So how do you go about boosting your self-worth? Well, here are some ideas, some tools that you can try on for size, see if they work for you. And these tools that I share, the idea is that you put them in your toolkit, pull them out, try them on, see how they work for you, and just keep them in mind for different situations in your life. So the first tool are affirmations. I've written out a list of affirmations that I say to myself that I actually record on my phone. I record on my phone, and then in the morning I'll play it so that I hear myself saying these affirmations. And one of those affirmations is, everything is always working out for me. I am worthy of abundance. So affirmations like that, write them out for yourself. If you join the Money Makers, there are a list of affirmations that you can print off and use and record for yourself. And I listen to that almost every morning. Another way to boost your self-worth is to take one courageous act every day. The more you can prove to yourself that you can do something, the more you'll boost your confidence in your abilities. And this courageous act can be really big, it can be really small. From personal experience, I remember for the longest time I didn't think I could do a pull-up, like a pull-up with your hands like this, not the chin up, but the pull-up. And I remember working with a trainer and telling them, I really want to be able to do a pull up. And we started doing these exercises, and I kept trying and trying, and I still couldn't do it. And then one day, all of a sudden, I was able to do a pull up. And then that one pull up turned into three, and then it turned into five. And when I was able to do that pull up, I realized, oh my gosh, Danetha, you can do anything that you put your mind to. I mean, it seems so silly and insignificant, but that pull up was such a reminder to me that if I want to do something and I put in the work and I believe in myself, I can do it. And that really helped boost my self-worth in the gym and then in other aspects of my life. So same thing for you. What is something that you feel that you could never ever do? And try it, work towards it. And then once you accomplish it, you'll deepen your self-belief and elevate your self-worth. Along with that, exercising, grounding yourself in your body is a huge boost to your self-worth. There is so much power in movement and sweating and really being in your body that does an incredible, it has a profound impact on your confidence and your self-belief and your self-worth. Lastly, I love the elevated identity exercise. This is something that I created and it's in the Money Makers program. And it's a way for you to see into the future of what you want to become, the woman that you are becoming or the woman that you're unbecoming. And writing from that place. So there's a whole exercise where you write as if you're a woman, that woman a year from now. And I do my elevated identity exercise every year and then I record it just like I record my affirmations. I record it and then I listen to it every day. So it's my voice telling my current self, my future self telling my current self all the things that I've accomplished and how I feel as this woman that I'm becoming. And that is it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. If you want more tips like this, head on over to moneymimosas.com. And if you'd like to dive deeper into the material, I invite you to join the Money Makers, which is the paid membership program. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.